ink is very stiff. It's like thicker
It's
than
like
peanut
tar.
butter. Yeah, yeah. It is a little bit like tar.
I use black with a little blue.
Different. But
Cool. See what happens.
it's probably going to get pretty lost in there, but we'll see. So let's get the color first.
Dude, I'm a weirdo, but can I smell it?
Sure.
You are a weirdo. Now everybody's gonna have it. And you're testing the color now. Looks black to
It's-
me.
Does that seem about right, or should we add some more blue?
That looks good to me.
Sure you don't want to add more blue?
Show us a little more blue.
wants to.
You can always add
What would
more
happen
black.
if you didn't mix it thoroughly? Would you get a striation on there?
Not by the end, because you'll see the process is.
Nice.
Let's use that.
I
That's
like
pretty
that.
cool.
Let's
Yeah.
see how you can tell the difference. Come on.
Oh, look at it.
Oh yeah, there's a difference. Slight difference.
This is our very, very old can of Easy Wipe, which is,
Easy wipe.
yeah, it's not actually something I use. I've never done that either.
I've never done that either. I have a little hot plate, but it looks like pretty old and janky, and I'm a little worried I'll.
So occasionally you get these little dried flecks of ink in here, and it just helps to get those out.
Because those are transferred to the paper, probably?
They could, if they stay on the print, they could transfer to the paper, and
Okay.
basically, like if it was right here, you'd see like a black dot surrounded by white, because you're the one who donated all these.
Oh, that's why he said use
We've-
that.
We've never.
Right.
Save them out
I
for
was really worried that we were
makers.
wasting card.
Oh, no.
We've never bought them. We've never bought them.
Dude, I see.
Yeah, oh yeah, we have.
So I got
And then look under there at the phone books.
As people give me phone books now. Oh, I have a phone book for you.
This is very textured.
Phone books on your doorstep.
It feels like I'm scratching it, but it's just a texture.
you're
It's
not
sort of like corduroy pants that.
You notice you're avoiding the edges. Is there a reason for that?
Oh, I
Because
just
I would start at the edges like peanut butter on a sandwich.
the edges are hard to clean,
They're very hard to clean.
and so I'm gonna get there, but I'm gonna do it with a different method. So I've got all my ink down, and now I'm just pulling it back up. And there should be enough still on there to get to all the tarletons. And it's just basically like a starchy cheesecloth. And we use this to wipe it up. So you,
And why that over like a rag or something? Because it's expensive.
I don't know. I don't know.
'Cause it
You
is
should take a
legal.
printmaking class at UMSL, where Jeff Sipple, who's the master printer there, usually you do lithographs off of wood, or you do it off of aluminum, and now you can do it off of plastic, or usually you do it off of stone, or aluminum, or
Hence
plastic.
the colors, though.
And he's doing it off of plywood.
You just look at it and know because of experience, or
More or less.
I just try to make sure like the excess is off, so it's gonna be easier to just wipe it with all those pages.
And that just makes one print, right? You don't like to watch off that one.
Nope. Got
It's
it,
just
isn't it?
enough to make some of the edges
and you're
crisp.
concentrating in the lighter areas, or are you also taking out in the darker areas?
I'm taking out everywhere,
Okay,
and I'm trying not to take away too much from the dark areas.
okay.
And I'm also trying to just clean up any, like that I wasn't sure if it was excess ink or if it's part of the image, and it's part of the image, I think.
All right.
It's very textured. It looks more like an arches. It could even be
Maybe a watercolor.
a watercolor paper. So it might have more texture than you're used to. So there's a little schmutz on this. I'm going to print on the other side, which has a lot of, this is just lint, which is the problem with using old blank towels. Oh, I can figure out who it is. So usually to register, which which has to do with like how you place the paper on here. You'd have a template that has like lines showing exactly where you should put it, but I'm just going to eyeball it. Is that all right?
Oh, yeah.
And then later on, we can cut it down if we need
For
to.
purposes of demonstration, that's totally legit.
See, I'm just trying to get it centered on there,
It's hard to do.
not at a diagonal. Get me a piece of paper from over there. Do you have trouble with lint getting on here? It's gotten on here from
Not
something.
usually, no.
And it seemed to
I guess
happen.
it's just been hanging out.
Well, it would be the ink. I wonder if it could have been on the slab and I got the ink. I'm just going to feel if it seems too tight. Tightening it now. You can't really get it that much.
So it's a guess and feel process.
Yeah, yeah. And then once you get it to where you want it.
Could you squish the aluminum?
I don't think so. Oh, that's unusual. That squeak. Doesn't sound good.
That's quite a deal.
So, there you go.
That's
great.
great.